Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Organized with Joy. Today is my monthly Declutter with Me video, and as always, I do this video as a collaboration, so I will be sure to link the playlist down in the description box below. And if you are a creator and would like to participate in future months, please let me know so I can get you added to the playlist in the future. I did decide to film this declutter with me the same way I did last month, and I took the camera along with me throughout the month as I was decluttering. And I wanted to let you know to be sure to stay until the very end of the video to see the whole pile of everything I decluttered in the month of June. This was a great suggestion from one of my sweet subscribers to show you the pile of stuff, so that will be at the very end of this video. The first item that I wanted to show you that I'm decluttering this month is more earbuds. Y'all, I have such bad luck with earbuds. I don't know if you remember the last time I was decluttering earbuds. They were some that I had had for several years that just did not work anymore. And I replaced them with these. These were, I would say, pretty cheap on Amazon, and I did not like how they performed at all. They sounded muffled, but yet the voice that tells you that they're connected, like there's a computerized voice that says connected, and it's super loud compared to anything I'm watching or listening to. And so it was very annoying. I actually kept them as backup earbuds just in case anything happened to my other earbuds. And lo and behold, something did happen to my other earbuds. One of the earbuds quit working. I did try to troubleshoot a little bit with those, and whatever I was doing was working for a little while, but then that one earbud just totally quit working. When I was using these as my backup earbuds, I remembered how terrible these were. I remembered the loud voice and the muffled sound, and I'm like, these should not even be backup headphones. What was I thinking? So anyway, I am keeping the other set of headphones that are technically broken because only one earbud works. I'm keeping those as backup headphones, and then these I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. Okay, the other day I noticed there were just a few things in my side table that I could go ahead and get rid of. The first thing is this bandana that the groomer put on my dog. I usually get rid of the things that my groomer puts on my dog. I keep it maybe for a few days, but this one I had taken off him at night and just thrown in my side table. It's just been sitting in here. And then speaking of my dog, this eye ointment is something that he used to have to use for his eyes. He has some issues with his eyes, but he recently went to a eye doctor for dogs, and they prescribed him other eye treatment, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. And then lastly, this older nail file, I recently got that one someplace for free, so I have one nail file, which is sufficient enough for me. I just rarely use a nail file. I just like to have one on hand. But this is an older one. Very cute, but it's older, so I'm gonna go ahead and let that go. And then maybe I will put my melatonin there since it fits. Okay friends, I have a couple more things from my bedroom that I wanted to show you that I'm decluttering this month. And I just got finished deep cleaning this room. So these are a couple of things that I found in addition to the items that were in my side table. This I recently noticed stopped working, and I think this happens sometimes with the charging cable that is beside my bed, because sometimes I will listen to sleep meditations at night, and I think this will get bent in like awkward ways, making it so that it doesn't consistently work. It doesn't consistently charge my phone. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let this one go. I will replace it. And then the only other thing is this, which I've had my eye on for a while. It is an air purifier. I forget, I think it's called like an ionizing air purifier, and we've had it for a very long time. And my husband purchased this, and I just noticed he never turned it on. And I used to turn it on like when I vacuumed the room, like back when we first got it. So I did ask my husband about this, and he said that we could go ahead and get rid of it. He didn't think it was making a huge difference. I am interested in getting some other sort of air purifier for our room. But for now, this is gonna go. And here's a little tip for you. If you ever get rid of an electronic device, please also get rid of the cord. So I'm getting rid of both the air purifier and the cord that goes along with it. And with my jeans, I really didn't have any to declutter other than this one pair of jeans I've been on the fence about. I really love this style. It's called the boyfriend jeans. And I recall trying these on when I purchased them, but they are just too big on me. I think probably my thought process when I tried them on was they're supposed to be a little bit baggy because they're boyfriend jeans, but they're annoyingly baggy on me, and I just don't like the way they look. I've tried to style it different ways with different types of shirts, thinking that I could make it work. I've even done that little trick that people do where they like use a ribbon to like cinch it. I don't know, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and let these go. They just did not work. Okay friends, I had a couple things that I wanted to show you today that I am decluttering. I have been working on a makeover in my game room. That video should actually already be live on my channel if you want to check that out. But I have run into a couple of problems. So I had this paint kit left over from painting other cabinets and spaces in my home, and I was using it to paint the mantle and some trim work in my game room, and I ran out of the top coat, and so I decided to go to Home Depot and purchase another top coat, because you have to purchase like the whole kit. You can't purchase the individual pieces for whatever reason. And I purchased this top coat, and I'm telling you, nothing beats the top coat of this kit. It is a kit by Rust-Oleum. It's called Cabinet Transformations. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I've painted furniture, I've painted cabinets, I've painted other wood things with this product, and nothing beats that top coat. The way it goes on is just really nice. This one, I had all kinds of streaking, and I ended up, I had enough to paint the trim, but then when I got to the mantle, I didn't have enough of the top coat. And so I tried this on the mantle, and it was a no-go. I actually ended up having to start over. I had to sand it down a little bit, paint over it again, and then use, well, ultimately I went back and bought another kit because I wanted that top coat. But before I did that, I tried this. I already had it on hand. I used this on some furniture that I painted. It is a matte finish, which is different than the finish of the other top coat, but I decided I have it on hand. Let me just give it a try and see if I like it. And it was starting to get kind of clumpy. It, I think, is starting to go bad. I stupidly tried it anyway, but again, no-go, absolute no-go. So I decided, like I mentioned, to go ahead and purchase another one of those Rust-Oleum kits so that I could have that top coat. And so that I am sure to have enough paint to finish out this project that I'm working on in the game room. So all that to say, these two things are going. This one is old. This one, I do not like this product. One other thing that I just found the other day when I was putting away groceries is I had stuck these microwave popcorn in one of the bins in my pantry, And I no longer use microwave popcorn. I just use our stovetop to make popcorn. My son had purchased these for his apartment, and so they just migrated to our house. And he was home over the weekend, and so I asked him about these. I was like, do you want to take these back to your apartment because we won't use them? And he said no. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these. Not sure what I'm doing with them. Maybe the Buy Nothing group. The Buy Nothing group sometimes comes through when you have random food that you want to get rid of. But those are a couple of things that I am letting go of. Okay friends, I have had this broom for quite a while, and it has definitely seen better days. So when I was at the grocery store the other day, I saw this cute aesthetic broom, and I decided to go ahead and replace this broom. Although this one did not come with a dustpan. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep the dustpan from the previous broom, but I guess it doesn't fit exactly. But you know how eventually brooms just get so dirty, it gets like really into the bristles. So I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to this broom and use this one now. Okay friends, I just did a game room makeover, which is live on my channel, so if you want to go see that, you can go watch that video. But there are several things that I am decluttering from this space, and these things, honestly, some of them were a long time coming. Some of them I stared at for a very long time before I decided to get rid of them. And honestly, all of them I've had for a long time. So first up, I had these 4 frames in my game room with family photos in them. And actually, this photo that is in the frame is probably when I purchased these frames, and that was 10 years ago now. I can hardly believe that. But this frame, like the scalloped frame, is just not my style anymore. So I decided to go ahead and let those go. That was one of the things that I wanted to achieve with the game room makeover, is to remove these frames. And then another thing from my game room makeover where I decided to get rid of it is this artwork. Oh my gosh, it's so big that I can barely hold it. I've had this artwork for many years as well, and I've kind of transitioned over the last like 14 years living in this home from kind of more of a farmhouse style, I guess you could say, more towards like boho mid-century modern style. And so there have just been pieces that have lingered around my home for longer than maybe they should have, and this is one piece. I absolutely loved this piece, but as I've mentioned on my channel before, I'm kind of moving away from the artwork that has like sayings on it or letters. So I just feel like this just does not fit into my style anymore. I've enjoyed it for the last many years, and now I'm gonna pass it along to someone else who hopefully will enjoy it. I've been wanting to let go of this piece. I do still really love it. Like, I love the don't worry, pray. I love the simplicity of it, but I'm just kind of over the word art, and I'm removing some from my home. So I'm not sure that the camera is going to pick this up. I can see it through the lens, but this portion of the wall where that art was has kind of yellowed compared to every other part. And so I was going to declutter that art, and I took that down and noticed that. And I'm pretty sure that piece of art has been there for several years. And so that is just what happened with the art being there. Next up I have 2 sets of these drapes. So this is one set. I have another set that were hanging in my game room, and they just got really dirty, and I washed them in the washing machine, which you can. I think that the instructions say you can do that, but they shrunk and there were just stains on them that wouldn't come out. And so when I did the game room makeover, that was something else I wanted to incorporate into that, is just getting new drapes for that space just to freshen it up. Next up, so I have a light switch plate and then a outlet plate, and I replaced these because the wall that they were located on I painted black. And so if you've been around a while, you might know how obsessed I am with the paintable outlet covers and light switch plate covers. And so of course I purchased those for that spot. So one thing I wanted to talk about really quick is, you might notice in some of my Declutter With Me videos that I often am saying that I'm replacing something and I'm getting rid of this item because I'm replacing it with a new item. This is a tip I have for you. Do not hold on to things once you've decided to replace it. I feel like, you know, I could stick these frames in my attic space thinking, well, what if in the future this style is my style again? But I've chosen to, once I have decided to replace an item, to just go ahead and let go of the old item and to not hang on to it any longer than a month. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I take a trip to the donation center once a month after I've filmed and uploaded my Declutter With Me video, and it's, you know, out there and I'm sure that I don't need the items anymore. Then I go ahead and take them to the donation center. So that is a little tip for you for decluttering. Okay friends, I recently did a game room makeover, which that video is up on my channel, and I thought about reinstalling these. They were underneath the cabinets, like near where our wet bar is, and I just decided to not reinstall them. We really never turned them on, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and let go of them. They do still work, but since we weren't using them very often, I just feel like it really wasn't worth reinstalling them, and so I am saying goodbye to these. Okay friends, today I am gonna go ahead and let go of this compost bin. I've had it, I don't know how long, maybe a year, year and a half. And it used to sit on my counter, and if you remember from my simplifying my kitchen video, I was saying I just did not use it because it was in a corner of the kitchen where it just was very difficult to move over to the counter where I actually chop fruits and vegetables, and I just don't have space to keep it over here. I put it inside of a cabinet, and y'all, as you can imagine, that cabinet just started smelling bad, and really this whole corner smelled bad. And so what I decided to do is, my sister actually just uses a regular larger size bowl from her kitchen, and she takes it out to her compost bin every night. And so I've decided I'm gonna go ahead and do that instead of using this bin. This is a great idea, but I was just bad about taking it out, and I feel like having the bowl on my counter, I'm just gonna remember to take it out every night. And so for that reason, I'm gonna pass this along to someone else who might get better use out of it. I did also wanna show you a couple of things that I'm decluttering today, and that is, this is just pretty much trash. It is the box to my dog's eye drops, and this was a bag that the other eye drops that he has to use daily came in. And I think I kept them just to make sure I knew the instructions, but now that we've been using them regularly for a few weeks, I don't think I need these anymore. And then also, I forgot that I even had these. They are reusable straw holders. I got them for free with the Javi coffee that was sent to me a while back, and I kept them because I don't know, I guess I thought I would use them, but I don't know when I would ever want to have a reusable straw on the go with me. I don't know, y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and let these go since I have not used them in quite a while.